Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Duck Chatter. On this week's episode, I'm going to take you along for a little bit of a fishing trip and to show you my Excel 1751 F4 duck boat, kind of the layout of the boat and some of the options and some of the things that I have and fishing out of the duck boat. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Now, of course, there's two gun boxes in my boat, one on each side, and this side has rod holders. I'll show you a little bit later. Of course, I got my life jackets and everything in there. Alright, let's see if we can find a fish. Just out here in the middle. So the front deck is plenty big enough for two people to stand on and fish. I usually have a big cooler I put up there. Like I said earlier, I sit on it and somebody else can sit beside me and crappie fish. Of course, you got your little storage net here. Underneath here, gas tank right underneath there, and that's where I keep my life jackets and small tackle boxes and such. And then I've just got some carpet that I throw in here during fishing season just to make it a little quieter. And I typically keep my bass rods laying right there beside my seat. And those are 7', 7'3" rods, so they fit perfect. And you can still get in this box with them there. And they actually ride there fine, even traveling, especially with this cup holder here. You know, that kind of keeps them underneath there, but like I say, you can still get in here. And in there, I've got my seat that I sit on when I'm crappie fishing, if I'm by myself or I don't want to take my big cooler. And then my paddles and a few other odds and ends, my boat seat extension. And here, of course, I've got a whole bunch of tools and fishing line, fire extinguisher, just some odds and ends, bungee cords, extra plugs, fishing rod and reel oil. And down here is your accessory panel, and that runs my depth finder for right now, that side of it, and the other side runs my front headlight. And then you got your courtesy lights, bilge pump, navigation lights. And back here, of course, there's your fuel gauge. You got your starting battery or cranking battery, and then trolling motor battery. There's your bilge pump. And then over here in this storage container, keep my life jacket. I actually keep two in there. I'm wearing one of them. Extra prop. I always, in case you ever spin a hub on a prop. Of course, there's some bungee cords right there and fish measure. Anyway, that holds quite a bit of stuff. And then this side of the boat, keep my fishing rods. I got 3 crappie fishing rods in there right now. And you can see the rod, how they go into the back of the boat through those holes down there. Like I say, you know, you can do just about everything you need to do out on one of these boats. Fish, hunt. They're stable, safe, and they get it done. That's all there is to it. Built tough. I mean tough. Built to last. And usually I wouldn't have all this stuff in here. I got the camera stuff in here to do this. I mean, normally I don't normally bass fish or crappie fish, bring both things, but I usually dedicate one fishing trip to one thing. But I just wanted to try the crappie, so I knew the bass was going to be the backup plan. But anyway, that's going to be it. Hope you enjoy. I mean? That's a good one. Oh yeah, pull it. That's a good one. Ooh, take that. He's fighting, son. Got some fight in you, buddy. Come in here. See how quick that is? Look at that. First cast. Let him back in there. When the crappie ain't biting, you gotta go to a different tactic, and that's bass fishing. Got it. Yes, sir. It's a good hook set right in the top of the mouth. Look at that. Got him. Oh, he come off. He nailed that thing. That wind got me on the hook set. Had too much slack blowing. There ought to be a few more in this corner right here like this. There's a few trees washed up in here. Just as I suspected. Oh, you come here, buddy. It's number 3. Oh, behave. I'm gonna let you go. Just like that. Number 3. Told you there'd be another one in there. I think there'll be more than that. Oh. That's what I get for fishing with the camera in the boat. Wasn't paying attention. That's a good blooper reel if I could have had a camera facing toward the camera. Come on, I know there's more in there. Of course, that is the second one. The first one I missed. The second one I caught. There he is. Oh, he was barely hooked. You know why? Because the wind. There's number 4. There's that 5. Heck, I don't know. Come here. Look at that. Told you there'd be more in there. GoPro back on. Of course, I'm kind of blowing up into where I wanted to fish, it figures. Are you? Come here, buddy. Hooked him right in the top of the mouth. Perfect hook set. That's what happens when you don't have slack in your line. Right there is a Kentucky bass. Conditions have changed just slightly now. It's cloudy now, which typically helps you. Get in here, buddy. All right, all right, all right. Chill out. There's another one. All right, let's get this show on the road. Well, I sure hope y'all enjoyed that footage, and hopefully you got some insight to Excel F4 Viper duck boat. You know, they make several different models. Excel has been expanding a lot in the past few years. They make a catfish boat, they make a bay boat, they make a bass boat, and they have several other models. The Pro Hull, of course your mud boat with the flat bottom. But anyway, if you're in the market or thinking about getting a new boat or looking at purchasing one, I really think you should give Excel a try. Their boats are built to last for sure. Anyway, without further ado, I sure hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.